Good evening and welcome to the Sun TV. With the recent price increase of foodstuffs in the market, Nigerians are finding it very difficult to keep up with the high rise of food items. For some of them who barely have a means of survival, they are finding it very difficult to keep up with this situation. So right now, we are currently at Wuse Market here in Abuja to find out from Nigerians what they think about this situation. So do join me as we listen to what Nigerians have to say. Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
How are you doing?
We thank God.
How's the business?
We are pushing it.
So I want to ask you this question. So as a businessman here, I want to find out how the recent price increase of foodstuffs and other items in the market has affected you as a businessman.
My brother, it's too high. It's too high. In fact, it's affecting us seriously. For instance, if something that we sell maybe 10 cartons in a day, it has been reduced to 7 cartons or 5 cartons. So in fact, it affects us seriously. When customer enter market, what a budget to buy, he must reduce the quantity because the money that he budget cannot be enough for what he's buying.
Everybody knows that the prices of things have skyrocketed, that we, the businessmen that is in the market, we find it difficult to sell goods now is a problem. We wonder exactly how the nation will be in the next 2 years because the rate things is going up in this country is very, very, very bad for me in particular because I know how many years I spent in this art and how many years I've been in Abuja. It's not like this before, but still we thank God for our lives.
It's not easy for us at all because most of our customers, where we used to tell them the price they used to bought before and the present price now, they used to be angry with us. But it's not our fault. But we still used to let them know this is how country is, so we have to follow them the way it is now. With God, we believe God will help us one day. Things will change for good.
Things are costly in the market, not like before. So the thing that you can buy it like 100 naira before, now if you come to the market, they will tell you that it's 150 or even 200.
The thing they pay me well, I'm telling you. The thing they pay me well. Allah. Every day the thing is going up every day. You go buy things today, tomorrow you finish, you go back. You go add money before you go buy other things. All this milk now, they buy some milk now. If you want bring them for carry and come now, some they say with condition you go buy milk with another things. You can't sell it only with our milk safe now.
Today is Tuesday, right? You can go Tuesday today to go and buy things in the market and then you're still selling. And let's just say you had a very, very bumper sales and you sell based on the normal price. By the time you go next week to buy again, they are telling you that it has added like 500 naira on top. And you know, these things now, your gain on it might just be 400. So you see yourself going back to buy with both your gain and even adding on top the capital, and there is no regulation to these things.
Everything has increased so much. As a businessman, and we buy from China, so the only way we can survive in the market, if you have your money in the bank, the money in the bank is losing value. So the only way we still remain in business is that whatever we sell today, if we sell up to 200, 300, that same day, that money is leaving the country, going to China to buy goods. You know, buying goods, when these goods arrive, it has value. So the only thing that you keeping your money in the bank has no value. So you keep losing. Dollar is high. So it's better you send the money abroad, you buy more goods. So that's how we have been coping.
Yes, like yam. Look at it. I just buy yam now. A yam that cost about 500 naira before is 1,000 naira now. You can see it here in the back.
For your customers too as well, now when they come now to buy the same things from you, how do they feel when they now hear that the price of what they bought 500 last week?
To be very, very, very honest, these days I just warm up in my heart that when I come to market, at least an average 5 people must insult me. Yeah, it's that personal. Because if you were buying things 500 and all of a sudden they are telling you that this thing costs 1,500, they can call you out, go and die with your leather, go and die with, you know, all those kind of things. And we have to still, because we understand. And to be very honest, how bad it is now is
Some people, when you give them the new price, some may start thinking that you are the one increasing it by yourself. Some people, maybe luckily for them, if they check another place, if they can be able to get the people that still have the old stock, when they buy it cheaper, there, because those people still have old stock, then some customer you may lose them through that way. So it's affecting us seriously.
Sometimes they used to be angry. They say, okay, let them go around and check. If it is the same thing, they will come back and patronize me. But if it's not the same, anyhow, I said, I'll let them go. Nothing like insults, because the way situation is now, there's nothing like receiving insults from anybody, because that is how we see it. So anyhow you see it as a business person, you have to take it the way you see it.
Talking of the customers, when they come and know they have the prices of the new thing, the prices of new things in the market, or prices of our goods, then we say, okay, I will come back. You know, Abuja is mostly civil servant that lives in this nation. So everybody has to cut his coat or according to his size. That is the thing. They go and check their pocket and their salary before they come back. It's very, very rare. We don't sell as we are selling before.
Some of them knows the economy, knows that things have increased. So sometimes we drag. They understand. So maybe something they bought 50K before, on coming to the market, you are telling them 80,000. They say, oh, yes, we know that thing, but the difference is so much. To keep your customer and to keep your customership, so you still manage to drag or just drag that difference. Try to reduce it in a barest minimum, so that the customer too can afford to buy and still keep your relationship with the customer.
These days what used to happen normally is that you see people adding like double what they normally used to add for the goods as their profits, because they have this mindset that by the time I'm going next to go and buy it, you have to add more. So really, if there's something that can be done about it, I really appreciate it, honestly.
Is there anything you want the government to actually do concerning this situation?
The idea for us, I don't have anything to tell them. They know the right thing to do, but they are not doing it. So it's not me that we tell them what to do. The senators are there, the reps are there. What is their duty? If it's not to take care of the nation, it's the nation that put them there to make sure that things is okay for the poor, for the whole people. But it's not like that.
Government, my brother, no solution. There's nothing the government can do. You can see this economy now, presently, the private sector controls the economy now. The private sector controls the economy. So the only people that can meet up is the private sector. Really, there's nothing the government can do. Even the government wants to collect more from the private sector, increment, tax, and all those things. They want to collect more from the private, because it is only the private sector that is surviving this terrible economy.
Ogwike Emmanuel, reporting live for the Sun TV.